Hi all, my name is Saurabh. I'm gonna teach you HTML5. HTML5 have a lot of new features, is really powerful and really getting popular. But before we start, I hope you know basic about HTML and JavaScript. If you are new to this, then I suggest you first complete my e-learning course on HTML basic and JavaScript basic. I'm not gonna bore you with all the theory part right now. We'll directly start with demos. And while going through demos, I'll tell you all the facts and cool stuff about HTML5. So we'll start with a really cool feature that I like about HTML5 is the animation. So for that, we are gonna learn the canvas object. Let's start with the demo. For doing any animation, we need images. So first we need to draw an image. For that we need a canvas. Canvas is like a document object model which is like a frame on our window screen on which we can draw and manipulate the images. So first we need a canvas object. So inside the body tag of our HTML, I have written the canvas element with ID as my canvas. Rest of the HTML page is normal. You have your HTML tag. Inside that you have a head. Inside head I have written a title. Title is what you render on your browser top panel. Then rest your body and the script. All the JavaScript part goes into the script tag. Script tag can be either in head or either in body. So now we have a canvas object on our HTML body. Now inside JavaScript, first I have created a canvas variable var canvas. Var is a keyword to create any variable and canvas is the name. Right now it is pointing to null. Similarly, I also have created a variable named context. Now canvas is the object and the context is the way to manipulate the frame. So first we get a canvas object, then we get the context, and on the top of context we do any animation. I have also created an image variable to refer to our image. Then I have created a function with a name as setup and the function declaration. To get the canvas object, we have to use the method getElementById on our document that is within our window. So I'm referring to our canvas using the canvas ID. Once we get a canvas object, we need the context object. For that, HTML5 provide a method name getContext and we are providing the 2D frame. So now we got the context. Now this frame need to have a width and a height. So I am giving width as windows.innerWidth and height as window.innerHeight. So this is the maximum width and height of our desktop screen. You can also manually give this height as 1270 as a maximum width and 720 as a height. So this can be anything, whatever frame you want. You can have a smaller frame. So this is the maximum frame which I can have. So now we got the context. Now we need to load an image. Loading an image is a three-step process. The first thing, we create an image object. Second, we provide the onload image method. And third, we provide the URL where image is stored. So first we created an image object using the new keyword and the image call. Again, we are storing it in our image variable. Then we are defining the onload image. So when an image got loaded, a method is called. That method we need to define. So that method name is onImageLoad. So as soon as an image is loaded, onImageLoad method will be called. And finally, the URL where our image is stored. So image.src as 1.png. Right now the image 1.png is within my root folder, so that's why I'm not giving any path. So this my HTML page is in my folder canvas, and the same folder I have 1.png. So this is the image of a monkey that we are gonna render on a page. So now let's see the onload image that we have defined. So again, to create, I have given a onload image function declaration. Inside that, I'm creating an alert. Alert is a pop-up that comes. Why I have given this alert? So that when the image gets loaded, this function will be called and we can visualize, okay, an alert is coming, that means an image get loaded. This we'll remove at a later point of time. Now finally the image is loaded, but it's not rendered. Now we have to draw that image to render. For that we have a method called drawImage, which takes image object and the position, width and height, the position where you want to draw that image. Now since we created these variables outside our function, so these are global variables which exist outside our function as well. So we already created an image and stored in a global function. We created context and stored in a global function. So those variables are still accessible in this function and they still have that data. Now what is this 192 cross 192? We'll see that position. Let's execute this code. To run the code, we just have to simply open it in a browser. So I'm rendering it in a Google Chrome. So we got an alert. Why do we got this alert? Because the image is getting loaded, and as soon as the image gets loaded, we get an alert. So after that, our image is being rendered successfully. Now we gave a position 192, 192. So that is actually from the top corner. So that this left top corner of your browser is 0, 0. So if you say 192, that means 192 from the left top, then 192 down. So this is the point. So this is like 0, 0 at the top left corner, and this particular point is 192, 192. So at this point we are rendering this image. We are using Google Chrome. Google Chrome support HTML5 features. That's why our image get properly rendered. But if we open same thing in our Internet Explorer, then you don't see any image, because the old version of the Internet Explorer, that is around Internet Explorer 8 and below, does not support HTML5. In new Internet Explorer 9 does support some of the HTML features. For that, better you do all the HTML5 demos on Google or Firefox that support all of the HTML features. As soon as this page opens, the canvas object is being created. Then inside the body, we have this script. So this script is internally calling the method setup. So as soon as the page gets loaded, the setup method is called. This setup method will call our setup function. So in this function, we got the canvas and context. We created the image. We have assigned it to the global variables. Now as soon as the image gets loaded, the onImageLoad method will be called, which will internally give the alert and will draw the image.